everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. And today I'm creating this modern forest bachelor's pad / single bedroom house. I made something like this actually not too long ago. I was going through my YouTube channel and I went to my oldest videos. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you'll see some completely abhorrent kind of things. Like, okay, I'm not going to say it's disgusting, but it's the worst kind of editing you've ever seen. I like the vibe that I used to try and give in my older videos, where it was very calming and there was no commentary. But then I never truly looked through my speed builds to understand that half the time they were very, very glitchy. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that I was going through my older videos and I told myself in this video, since the music is very chill, very calm, I'll try and keep on track on one topic. I'll try not to talk so fast. I'll try to be very aesthetic and very calm. And I feel like I've lost it already, but I'll try. So I was going through my oldest videos and I realized that I've lapped a lot of them quite a bit. I originally thought I lapped the Australian house and I lapped the canal boat because that's what I remember. But I've lapped a lot, to the point I have even lapped the shopping mall that I did. I've lapped the high school that I did, and those were very, very big builds. And I've lapped both vlogs that I've ever done. And now I'm coming close to lapping, if I've not already lapped, the first ever commentary video I've done. So that means it's coming up to officially, I like to think of it officially 1 year since I've truly been into doing this channel where I've talked. And yeah, a year of talking nonsense with you guys. That's crazy. Like, it's not my anniversary. My anniversary was back in August 12th, I think. But it's just weird to think that August, September, it's now October, and how fast these months are going. I mean, tomorrow is Friday for me. This week is going by so fast. It is like I've got something to do every single day. And it's really wild. But anyway, I lapped my videos and I saw that I did a forest home, which was one of my favorite videos I've ever done. A forest bachelor's pad in Copperdale. And I felt like, oh, I love that kind of style. There is something I've always found so beautiful about doing very modern looking houses, or quite contemporary looking houses in a very dense forest like area, because that used to be my dream home. I thrived on the idea of living in this almost like Colin family-esque modern house in a very densely forest area. Like, if you've watched Twilight and you've seen the Cullens in this really modern house within the dense areas of, what's it called? What's it called in Twilight, the town? Something, it's in Washington, that's what I remember. And I've always really fantasized about that, and I love the idea of it, like the rain, the fog, the consistent feeling like you're in the sense of solace, and the autumn vibes that really heighten at any point in any time period, in any time, in any season within this place that you stay at. But then I remembered that I also would need to live here at night. And then that wasn't as fun, because that's what happens with my mind a lot when I think about houses I would love to live in the future. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even looking at the build and I've already done most of the exterior. When I think about houses I want to live in the future, I always admire them and I always see that, oh, that's so beautiful, they're so amazing. Like, I've said this before, if I could and if I had the money, and not if, I'll say when, because we manifest here, we speak it into existence. When I get a manor in the future, hopefully from my film directing career that I am still pushing to try and take off. When I get a manor, I've always admired it and I've always wanted to alter architecture, but truly within me, I'm a paranoid person. And staying in a very big house that is far too big for me, I will be consistently terrified of different areas that I can't access, like what's going on in the West Wing, what's in the East Wing. There could be literally anyone or anything there. And I also really love dark kind of colors. So I would like to paint everything like gem tones. So it'll be like a dark blue or dark green, all of those kind of things. Wallpaper wise, and I love mahogany, so it'll be like a very dark wood and everything like that. because it feels like very calming for my mental state to feel dark. It feels like it feels cool, because when I look at light things, it feels like I'm almost hanging by my hair. But when I see dark things, it feels like almost like sleep. It reminds me of sleep more than anything. Like, it doesn't remind me of like, oh, I was gonna say it doesn't remind me of scary things, but let me just say, I've always had dreams about manners like this, right? And it feels like I would live in a perpetual state of dawn and dusk. Like, that's how I would think of these places I live in. Like, it's always consistently dawn and dusk. I keep forgetting that there is such times as midday and midnight. And as much as I love this manor, would I be able to live there during midnight, where now everything is dark? Not just that, because I like the darkness of the interior of the house, but the lightness of the exterior of the house. And even though I know I'll be here at night, because if I cannot get the manor, I will get that dream garden, and that dream garden will look like it's a land of the pixies and the fairies, with the amount of outdoor, very not bright, like not iridescent, because I'm not trying to confuse the birds, but like little lights and stuff like that, like mimicking fireflies kind of lights of the trees. They're gonna have fairy lights, ones that maybe, I don't know, I'm trying not to make the trees, set on fire. So something that can like just add a little, almost like twinkles into the trees. And the grass will be overgrown, and there'll be little bits of like outdoor lighting on the, I feel like I might have to just make this garden for you guys to understand truly what my dream garden is. But there will also be a pond with a lot of fishes in it as well. And there'll be like a greenhouse as well, because I love cooking. I've said this before, I love cooking and baking, and the thought of having my own ingredients would be amazing. And these things I can imagine at night, because they'll have a low blue feeling, this essence of the blue with hints of gold / champagne from the lighting, from the fairy lights and stuff like that. So that, and maybe like even like a very calm faint pink within the pond, that kind of thing. So like, that's the kind of garden I would really love to have. But again, then I need to go inside, and it's dark, and I can barely function. The house I'm living at right now is my parents' house, and it's very light. It's very grey and very white. And even still, at night, I still get a bit freaked out. I still get a bit like it still feels a bit disconcerting. This still feels a little bit disconcerting and like a bit eerie, and it just kind of feels like there's always something there. And I feel like it's just because I'm such a paranoid person, and I'm kind of like not able to see correctly because my vision is so bad. Like, without my glasses, I'm not able to function in society. So I feel like it's the combination of bad vision and an overactive imagination, and that's not good if you want to live in a manor, because I kind of want to live in a very solace state. Like, I love my own company. If I get a few kids here and there, I'll be very happy. But like, kids, pets, that's like my future. That's how I see it. And I'm very quite calm with that. But even still, my kids, if I do ever have them, will move out one day, and then it'll still come back to me and my own solace and my pets. And I don't know. I feel like I love my own company, but I feel like company needs to be around me. So maybe I would just turn the manor into almost like a hub, like anyone, family, friends, come over. Why don't you come over? You can hang out in the entire house. I'll stay in my room though, but like, you guys have fun. I need to feel the movement around me, but I need to be by myself in my own space, if you understand what I mean. So I like the house being full, but me being in my room. I like being in a hotel, me having my own room. I like being at a party, but I'm in the bathroom chilling with my headphones on. Like, it sounds like really, really weird, but I love feeling like I'm being there, I'm being a part of it. But I also love being able to manage my own conversations, my own thoughts, and my own sense of existence. Because as soon as I start to interact with people outside of my comfort zone, outside of my sense of self, it feels like I have now piled on all of these expectations, all of these feelings of regret and guilt and embarrassment that only can occur when you are having conversations and interacting with other people. It's really bad. I don't know what it is. I might just have to, if I ever get the money, go to a therapist and talk about it. But anyways, that's getting completely off topic. I have always But what I wanted to say is that I've always loved the idea of doing a modern home in a quite a foresty like area, and I think I'm gonna do a bigger version one day. Not here, maybe in the werewolf world, or maybe even in Copperdale. But I want to do that so I can truly showcase to you guys how I envision it to be. But yeah, that's why I decided to do that. So, and I also decided to use the exact same sim, the guy with the afro, as the one I used for the bachelor pack before, because I just thought it was really befitting. So I made this house in my celebrity save file, which I'm also thinking that maybe one day I'm going to give you guys like a little walkthrough of my different save files so you can meet the Sims and hear about their stories. I think that might be a little bit of fun, because specifically at the moment I've been playing with the celebrity save file a lot, and it's been really interesting to see how everyone's kind of flourishing within the relationships and where everyone's going with it. And it's almost like catching up with an old TV show. That's why I make like different individual save files. So there's like celebrity, fantasy, all of that kind of thing, because then I can just catch up with the different stories sometimes. And it's been a lot of fun seeing where everyone's going at. It's been really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I made this in my celebrity save file because it seems like a house that you would have in celebrity save file. The neighbor, the direct neighbor actually of this house, is that modern mid-century house that I made. Not the older one, but the white one I made. But that older one, the mid-century one I made as a request before, is also still in the same Brindleton Bay world of my celebrity save file, because I just imagine Brindleton Bay in this type of existence, in this type of celebrity save file, rather than doing like Hamptons and coastal houses and stuff like that. I imagine them to have a lot of modern houses, but within the foresty types of areas that I don't know, I can't directly think, but I think of almost like 2000s. If you think of 2000s homes, when there is like parties and stuff with like celebrities and stuff like that, there was always like kind of in the hills, but not like California. Like it was still snow, but oh god, maybe like New York, like upstate New York. So yeah, like kind of like that. Like I imagine almost Brindleton Bay. So you can't say the Hamptons if you want to, because that's also kind of the same thing. But I think of, if you think of late night, I forgot what the world was we got in late night in The Sims 3, but if you think of, do you know how those like the actual city area in late night? I think of these houses as like the actual houses outside of the city area with late night. And now I'm thinking about it, the worlds were huge. In The Sims 3, the worlds were very big. But yeah, I think of like those houses outside of the city area in late night. That's what I think of when I think of these modern houses I build in Brindleton Bay, specifically for my British save file, British celebrity, because I have built coastal homes in Brindleton Bay, but not for my celebrity save file. My celebrity save file is all of those kinds of things. Right now, I'm building this wardrobe because I didn't know if he's a celebrity, because I told you guys celebrity save files on his celebrities. If he's a celebrity, what would his occupation be? And I was generally like struggling thinking about it, but I thought, okay, I think he might be either an architect or just one of those celebrities that you always see hanging around celebrities, but you don't actually know what they do. So maybe he does PR, maybe he's like an assistant, or maybe he's a manager, maybe he's a producer. Like you don't know, but like he's just always hanging around other celebrities, but you don't actually know what he does. I think that's what his occupation is. It's very interesting, and I think it makes sense because he doesn't have the biggest house, but he does have quite a nice house, meaning he does earn quite a bit from whatever we do not know, but he does do that. And I just really like how this entire build came out, and it's one of those builds that I look back on and I think to myself, did I really? Yes, I know you're looking at it and there's no outside lights. I realized that only just now. It's really bad. But I wanted to keep that sense of it's isolated in the darkness and the only light that it emits is from the inside. But anyway, I forgot my train of thought now, just reminiscing on the darkness of this house. But this was another one of those builds where I've done the interior design, because it's always the interior design that shocks me. And I just look at it and I'm like, I'm surprised I did that, because I'm not good at interior design. So I'm really surprised I was innovative with that. And what also helped is, I don't know if you got a new bin with the patch update, but I saw there was a new bin and I had to instantly add it. And yeah, I was really surprised at the interior. I really love the interior of this. And yes, again, we've got black walls. This was made like 2 months ago, so it wasn't on purpose. But yeah, I really like how it looks, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. And if you like this, you can also go on my channel and you can see those mid-century houses I was talking about before. Don't go on the Bachelor pad from last year. I promise you it's not going to be that good. But yeah, you can also just watch those mid-century houses if you're interested, or just watch any of the other celebrity-styled homes I have made, like the mansion I've made. They're normally in Strangerville. They're either in Strangerville or Brindleton Bay. But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but if you don't want to, that's also okay. I appreciate you staying this long. I'm listening to all of my ramblings. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I read all of your comments, the more the merrier. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Wait, goodbye.